Yes, Kyle, I told you why. I said that I had to restart stream. Yeah, I told y'all I had to restart stream because of an audio problem. Cute. Thighs? What's this about thighs? Good evening. Okay, but where's the tacos? Taco! All this time! And we haven't seen Grahati eat a taco yet. I feel lied to. All this time, and Grahati hasn't eaten a taco yet. Red Mage of Alizé? Because I wasn't paying attention. It's called a soft taco. Don't tell me that soft tacos don't count as tacos. Does soft tacos not count as tacos?
Look, my friends. Behold the scene of our next great adventure. You and your I trust you have not forgotten the true purpose of our voyage?
At last, we have come to the land you call the New World. My home. Tura.
I'm used to eating soft tacos. Hard tacos are okay. Some people like the crunch. I like soft tacos. The reason I feel guilty was what other cultures did. Oh, okay. I figured that was the case, but I was confused. I don't mind crunchy hard tacos, but I prefer soft taco. Most of the tacos I've had at taco places in Mexican restaurants are soft tacos. But yeah, the reason I felt I wish I could make tacos right now. I would like to make tacos. Got some inventory space. Sure isn't what I expected Sort to do. Oh great, you need to repair my stuff. I feel like I could eat tacos all week at this rate. I'm serious, this game has been making me crave tacos. I haven't been able to have tacos. It's torture, I swear to God. Yeah, so from the last stream, the one that was like 6 minutes long, I said that I felt really guilty for streaming. So I get easily distracted, and when Julia's been downstairs, she will watch streamers she cares about. And she plays it really loud, and last time I told her, or asked her if she would please turn it down because it was being picked up by the microphone, and I couldn't concentrate with all of the noise that was going on. She later said, you know, why can't I just live? Why can't I just live? Then later, I said, you know, is there anything you'd like to do today? Because I wanted to make up for things. And, instead of doing that, she ended up taking a nap. And during her nap, I was like, okay, this is a good opportunity for me to stream Final Fantasy XIV. And she got really upset. She was like, what happened to us hanging out? Why are you streaming? So now I just actually uninstalled the game. I was feeling so guilty. I recently reinstalled it. It's a long download. It's like 100 gigabytes. Because she got upset when I uninstalled it, but when I play the game, she seems to be upset. I feel really, really guilty. Why does she have that up of her name? Does she have some kind of quest with her that's like broken? This is making me hungry. Yeah, and I want tacos too. Oh my god, do tacos sound good? Does it keep going back to this thing that says like change pose? Put what away? Oh. My fashion accessory is fine. Please do not harass me, game. It keeps wanting to go to that hot bar and I don't know why. But yeah, due to a combination of multiple things, I feel like a bad friend for even playing this game at all, much less streaming it. It feels so bad, and I still feel guilty playing this game. Like, I feel like now all I have is bad memories of Dawntrail despite it being a happy game. Because all I can associate it was the guilt and the interruptions and the loud noises and the, you know, make I feel bad. I'm really tired, like, most of the time, because I'm just kind of depressed about all this. Well, I do feel guilty. How am I not supposed to feel guilty when I'm doing the very thing that it seems to be a burden to Julia? Like, instead of having all these fond memories of my time playing Dawntrail, I remember my streams where I spent half the stream AFK. Or Julia saying, why can't I just live? Or getting upset about me streaming it and I feel like I shouldn't even have my stream or my Twitch channel because all I'm doing is hurting her. The only reason I'm streaming this right now is because she's asleep upstairs. I wonder if I have just made her life worse by being a streamer. Well, I'm gonna have as bad memories of this story when it's all over. All I'll remember is the guilt and frustration, is what I'm afraid. I'm gonna be right back in just a moment. I'm sorry you'll have to see me like this. There's my undo. I don't even know where my undo is. Oh, there it is. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. Oh, that's sad. Oh, well, thank you, Farhan. I'm glad you like it. Mark, it is not time to eat. You have been begging for food literally all day long. Literally all day long. Do you have any motivation in your life other than food, Mark? It's not time to eat, Mark. I know you want to leave me upstairs so I can feed you. I'm not doing that, Mark. It's not time to eat. It's a cat indeed. All Mark does lately is meow at me to feed him. Oh, I think... Oh, thank you, moron. I know. I really couldn't afford it, but part of my brain really wishes that I could afford to DoorDash or Grubhub or whatever something. Like, I want some Mexican food. So bad. I'm grateful he could take us to the deputy chief, but it will all be for naught if we're seen. Good, you're here. This is where he hides his loot. I expect he'll show up soon. Shouldn't be long now before we who Tay shows up. Still level 95 class. I'm still only like halfway through this expansion. Erinville looks expectantly for Wee Hootie. Well, well, look who it is. Storing stolen goods here seems risky, but I suppose it's an option for someone with his authority. Yeah, he moves the spoils in the cerulean barrels, where no one would think to look. Yeah. Let's see, what's this about? Yeah. He moves the spoils, never mind. I'm not a voice actress, so, means not. They're mixed with regular shipments of fuel to Tulial, where they're sold off. You said he stole a bracelet of yours, right? If he knows you're on his tail, chances are he'll be eager to get what he can for it. But I doubt he'd trust a lackey with that business, given the provenance of the piece. Provenance indeed. No, I'll wager he's not letting that bracelet out of his sight till he's got coin in hand. I wasn't sure what to make of you after who Satwi. No, who? Satawi. Who Satawi. I wasn't sure what to make of you after who Satawi, but I'm glad that you're more than an impulsive child. Oh, well, not my finest hour, I'll admit. But there's a lesson in that. Vulture's a slippery bastard. A vulture's a slippery bastard. If we're going to catch him, we'll need to back him into a corner with hard evidence. That's my plan. First, we need to lure him away from here. Over to Huhu Satawi. Or not Huhu, jeez. Those two H's, what are they for? From Husatawi over to Husatawi would be ideal. For that, I need one of you to help me. This will buy time for the other to search for the barrel for any stolen goods. For the other? For the other. I'm used to hearing people say others, not other. And using that will expose him as a criminal. There's no way to tell if Wihute is carrying the bracelet, but regardless, there'll be time enough to find it once he's behind bars. But won't he simply feign ignorance? Oh, he'll try. And that's when I'll challenge him to a duel. Oh, not ignorance. It's feign innocence. I mean, in this case, it's basically the same. A duel? That approach didn't work out so well for your friends, as I recall. True. But unlike before, I'll challenge him in front of the whole town. That way he won't be able to wriggle out of it like before. Every man, woman, and child of the wilds understands the importance of duels in the old laws. The deputy chief would never disgrace himself by refusing. But wouldn't you be breaking the law by using a firearm in town? It's not as if we'd be using live rounds, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. What's important is that I get him to duel with as many witnesses as possible. When he loses, and he will lose, that'll be the end of the vulture. The plan is not without flaws, but what do you think? Thanks. I sure was lucky running into the two of you. You won't regret this, I promise. If you're satisfied, then so am I. I knew I could count on you. I was seen in Tonyawi, so it's probably best I stay and search the barrels. Then you're with me. Tell the vulture I tried to rob you. But you managed... Or, sorry. Tell the vulture I tried to rob you, but you managed to overpower me. Tell the vulture I tried to rob you, but you managed to overpower me. Even if he suspects a trap, he won't be able to resist taking the bait. You'll want to buy your friend as much time as possible. And make your way to Howdy. Once you've got the vulture there, I'll take care of the rest. Alright then, let's get to it. I like how ceruleum is basically a stand-in for oil. The Yahahasia were likely that Shatona's doing. What's his angle? And then there's the brat. It's past time I dealt with him. Alright, I guess I have to poke the weirdo. What's this? Ah, an unfamiliar face in these parts. Have you need of the Dust Watch, miss? What? Zakoa tried to rob you, but you apprehended him? I see. So desperate was he to see his friends free from prison, he turned to a life of crime. How awful. You have my sincerest thanks, miss. Might it trouble you to take me to him? Oh, buddy. What a great person to be accompanying me. Is something the matter? If not, then please lead on. Gold stolen. Gold captured. Dang it, this is bringing me back to those VR chat days. Gold stolen. Gold captured. The bandits have won... I forgot what the announcer said then. Shame on me. Not that this is an appropriate time for me to play tour guide, but if you insist. Shashanawazi Springs is home to a thriving cerulean mining industry. The prospect of easy coin has attracted some undesirables, though. Right, Mr. Machinist. Time to meet your match. It's a big old gun he's got, too. Is this the place? I don't see him. I see. Very well. Lead on. What's that over there? Is that a bomb? It looks like, yep, it's a bomb. There's gold in these fields. Blue gold. Must be wary of the beasts in these parts. They may prefer to snack on ceruleum, but for you I reckon they'd make an exception. I see. Yup, that's definitely a bomb. I was afraid that was gonna happen. Is this the place then? I could have swore I left him here. Is this some sort of joke? Of all the... Let's keep moving. The only joke is you, mister. Surprised he hasn't given up by now. It's like, bah, you're a liar. And see the big old gate from here. Ooh, thank goodness you didn't notice me. Cacti. So it's over here somewhere. With food. Oh, nice. Gosh, I kind of want food as well. But I mean, I did see your comments earlier about this neutral trauma. Yours as well, Vorhan. Sure, he's really enjoying having to walk all the way up here. This better be the place. My patience is wearing awfully thin, miss. If he isn't at the next place we stop, I may be forced to do something you and I would both dearly regret. Well, that looks like an important spot. Oh wait, no, it's just like for talk. He's getting increasingly irate to me. Is there like a fate over there? There is. Unless you'd rather I feed you on raw, needles and all, cut the chit-chat. Friendly guy. I'm gonna see. Oh, okay. It's over here. I'd love to do the fate right now, but this comes first. Am I weird for enjoying fates? Alright, where is he? I don't see him anywhere. Where is Sakoa? Do I have an answer? It sounds like you're saying I should ask for advice for people who don't live here. Is that what I'm gathering? I didn't realize it was something that required an answer. I thought you were just giving general advice. I don't see him anywhere. Where is Sakoa? Tell me where he is, or I'll bury you in the same grave. That's it. I've had enough with these games. And I've had it with you. Hey, Wihute, you looking for me? If you want to place me under arrest, you'll have to work a little harder. You'll be begging for a cell by the time I'm done with you. There was a question. Dang it, in the middle. It's in the middle of a scene.
Wahoote! Finally caught up to me, I see.
Can you send me the question again? I'm in the middle of a voice-acted cutscene that I don't want to butcher. Sorry.
Well, well, if it isn't our young outlaw. You've taken up stealing, I'm told. Can't say I'm surprised about that, but I am surprised that you'd offer yourself up to be arrested.
Sorry to disappoint, but you're the one who's going to answer for their crimes today.
Hey, that's my jewelry.
In my bag!
So you found the stolen goods. That's fine work.
This barrel was at Shisenuetsi Springs, mixed in with others bound for Tuliyola. The Landsguard would have presumed it part of the regular ceruleum shipments and waved it through. And once it reached its destination, it would have been retrieved, and its contents sold for coin.
Yep.
The audacity. Do we know who's behind this?
As fortune would have it, I spied the leader of this operation being handed one of the stolen items. A bracelet, which Vau Wuklamat had intended for her nursemaid, Namika.
It was from the Vow of Resolve?
Oh, he's scared.
Oh, you've seen it then?
No, never. And if I knew who had it, I would have arrested the scoundrel.
Uh-huh.
What's the meaning of this, Woohoo-Tay?
Woohoo. Okay.
It's a setup, sir. I have the bracelet, yes, but I only 'cause I found it. I swear.
He hiccups.
They're the real criminals. They concocted this scheme to frame me, so they could get me out of the picture.
Uh-huh.
If you feel your honor's at stake, there's always the old-fashioned way. The law which folks have used to settle their differences for generations.
You don't mean...
A duel.
Woohoo-Tay, I challenge you to a duel. The winner is right, the loser is wrong. Doesn't get simpler than that.
Yeah, have at it.
Let your pistols do the talking!
Please, do you honestly believe you can goad me into playing your game?
You refuse then? A baby alpaca's got more fight than you.
All right, boy. But remember, you asked for this.
Sure did.
Come on, Zakawa! Give him what for!
Shouldn't we stop him, Chief? Even if it's just rubber bullets, we're in the middle of town.
Be quiet. Just watch.
Draw. In the tumbleweed. I'm literally in a spaghetti western.
Oh, you little shit!
Looks like you've gotten slow in your old age, vulture.
You and I are going to have a long talk.
Eee.
I apologize for dueling in the middle of town. If you want to lock me up, then lock me up. But please, let my friends go. They've done nothing wrong.
You drew your gun within town limits. But Wihute drew first. Far as I'm concerned, you acted in self-defense. You're free to go. As are your friends.
Ha! You're not such a bad guy after all!
Just a man of the wilds, like you. But to think that Wihute had taken control of the Daybreakers, it pains me that it happened right under my nose.
What are you gonna do about his crew? Some of them are still in Tonatenui.
Those who have broken the law will be taken into custody. But those who haven't will be given the chance to resume walking the straight and narrow. What about you, Zekua? What do you intend to do now?
Why, what I've always done. Protect the weak and help the helpless. The old-fashioned way.
Here, this was Vawuklamat's gift for someone, wasn't it?
Yes, a person very dear to her.
I suppose this is where we go our separate ways. My thanks again for your help apprehending the vulture.
Right, now he should presumably be available to read chat again. Okay, back. It's high noon. I'm gonna look back for the question. Looks like you didn't post it again. With food. Dang it. I love some food. Yeah, you wanted to explain? I thought I did explain, so it's not that one. I think that was from way back. Do you want to have my opinion? Yes. Is that the question? Yes, I am interested in your opinion. I'm not sure that the only person I've talked a lot about this with is Kyle over DMs. Ha ha ha. That was a pretty neat shot, right? That ended up being rather more complicated than expected. But all's well that ends well. These little markers are starting to bother me. Ugh, finally, it's over. I couldn't have brought him to justice without your help. I don't know how I'll ever repay you. Small amount of water. What's a small amount of water between friends? Or I'll come by for a visit and swim over there. I don't know how I'll ever repay you. Ooh, mild banana blend. That sounds nice. Jatika bananas take center stage in this sweet and tangy summertime smoothie. Hey, got a level. Erinville is relieved to see everything set to rights. Now that we have the bracelet, let us return to Shishinowazi Springs. Will you be staying there long? I'd like to give you a proper thanks after I find my friends. We weren't planning on it, but there's no need to rush. We'll see you at the springs then. I'll catch up to you just as soon as I've taken care of my friends. It's important because, you know, your friends are your power. That's how it goes. My friends are my power. And the famous writing of Tatsuya Nomura. They were understandably worried, but I've told them of what happened in Satami. Our night-air adventure made for quite the tale. Welcome back! I'm glad to hear those bandits got what they deserved. My bracelet! Thank you. Thank you so much. This is more than just a gift. This is a part of me I could never hope to replace. Oh, hi, your Apocalypse. I'm doing okay-ish. Okay, just because I interrupted a line, I'm gonna go back to reading it again. This is more than just a gift. It is a part of me I could never hope to replace. Truly, Book Lamont is blessed to have such devoted friends. Well, I wouldn't put it quite that way. I prefer to think of us more as long-standing acquaintances. Regardless of how you choose to describe it, there's no denying the depth of your bond, though I'm sure you'll continue to do so. Can't say I'm surprised the deputy chief turned out to be the bandits' leader. I always knew something wasn't right about him. An easy claim to make with the gift of hindsight. An easy claim to make with the gift of hindsight. There you are! The real Daybreakers have arrived. I'd like you to meet my two friends, Quicana and Levine. If it wasn't for you believing in Zakoa and doing what you did, we'd still be locked up. You have no idea how satisfying it was to see that bastard Wihute put behind bars. We never gave up hope that Zakoa would find a way to get us out. He always was the best of the Daybreakers. Glad he was able to convince you to go along with his plan. Unfortunately, our group is smaller now, and lacking in strength besides. Some outlaws might see us as an easy target. Even so, if anyone should give the Dustswats the slip, the Daybreakers will be there. We'll train night and day, so no one will get the better of us ever again. Isn't that right? Baldur's Gate 3. Well, you should show me some of your Baldur's Gate 3 mods. Feel free to DM me some of them that are interesting. Last time I tried playing the game, my mods actually crashed the game though. So, I have frustrating memories of modding Baldur's Gate 3. Also, that game is gruesomely violent. Right, and you'll teach us how to draw your pistols so fast. Right, and you'll teach us how you draw your pistols so fast, won't you? Well, that's really cool, Yuri. Though still, I like playing as it. I'm not focused on the game again. I'm putting the laptop away so I can focus on the story. I'm really sorry. I will be right back. I realize every other sentence I'm responding to chat. That's really bad. Right. And you'll teach us how you draw your pistols so fast, won't you? Well, we won't need a duel if it all goes as it should. But on the off chance it doesn't, we'd best make sure everyone can match or beat my speed. We owe you a great debt, and one of these days I'll be sure to repay it. On that, you have my word. Until we meet again. If you'll excuse me, I shall find a quiet place to rest. As I'll be here a while yet, though. Do let me know if there's any way I can be of assistance. Were you not planning to take the train home? Oh, train service has been suspended, didn't I tell you? That sucks. You mentioned no such thing. Something about the tracks being damaged in the last quake. The tunnel was closed as well. An earthquake? It must have happened when we were still down south. An earthquake? It must have happened when we were still down south. There's been quite a few tremors of late, and a rather large one struck not long before you two arrived. I can only hope no one was hurt. At any rate, if you want to know when service will resume, You could speak with the station master yourself. Let's do that. The station is just over there. And a nice little bow. I like to believe the train will be up and running again soon. Alright, I'm going to be able to read chat again without butchering the story, so here we are. You can play as a fairy. Oh, there's no new comments. I wonder if I scared you away. I'm sorry. That's really cool. I would try the fairy race mod, but I'd rather just make the tieflings look cuter. Like, if I could make the tieflings look cuter, that would be good to me. And what Sonic 3 air mods do you have, Nekosuni? But yeah, thanks for sharing that knowledge with me, your Apocalypse. I'm sorry, but there's nothing we can do with the tracks as they are. Holy cow! Oh, did you just say you had bad social skills? Neutral trauma? My social and mental skills are low? Ouch. That really hurts my feelings. It seems people aren't too happy about the train delays.
I'm so sorry, but we're not sure when the train will be running again.
Well, that certainly is a blow to my self-esteem. I'm gonna turn the thing off. I shouldn't have shared this with you all. Now I've admitted to having terrible social skills, apparently. Now I feel like a bad person.
You've got to be joking. Of all the places to get stuck at on the way.
Please don't tell me you've come to complain too.
We heard that the earthquake had caused disruptions and wanted to ask when operations would resume. But I see that it will be a while yet.
I'm afraid so. Too few hands for too much work.
It's time-consuming enough to inspect the tracks after every quake, but this last one we got after the succession ceremony was massive. Made a mess of a whole bunch of railroad ties.
The succession ceremony? We would have been in Tuliolal at the time. If it was as violent as you say, we should have felt it as well.
Indeed.
I have to admit, it was a touch strange, having seen my fair share of tremors. If I had to describe it, it felt more like the rumbling from an explosion.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Seriously? You're offering to help?
Of course. Why
What
wouldn't
about
we?
you, my friend? If you'd rather strike out on your own, I understand.
Though, if you were willing to lend us a hand too, we'd be truly tremendously grateful.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm Shenza, by the way. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. If you would please step inside, I can introduce you to everyone.
Sorry for dragging you into this.
There they are. That's them, the 2 volunteers. Walika is our station master, and over there is our top driver, Nitoikwe. And this grizzled mug is Zopia, an engineer who joined around the same time as me.
Much obliged for the help. I'll make it worth your while, I promise.
Cowboy.
Something the matter?
This is gonna be awkward.
Trolleys? They're fine, I suppose, but they're no match for our cerulean-powered engine.
Reminds me of someone
She's
on the
absolutely
first.
glorious, let me tell you. If you'd like to bask in her beauty, well, you should visit the depot behind the platform.
Right then. What I'd like you two to do is help us procure timber. We'll be using it to fashion new railroad ties, so it needs to be the strongest stuff we can get. In these parts, that means the trees in the Piata-Yonan Plain. It is Hetsaro territory, though, so we need to get their permission first. Come on, no time to waste.
Yeah, that's definitely part of that guy's soul. That guy in the first, and with this flashback, there's no doubt they share the same soul. The same ancient soul. Do you think I have bad social skills, Kyle? Now I'm feeling self-conscious. I admit, after being told I have a social skill problem, my self-esteem is not at its highest. So, no small lover of words. So, no small number live in Shaloni. I must confess I've never visited the home of the head Sara, as they largely live in accordance with older traditions. I suspect they may have a dim view of the railroads. We'll be ready to handle that timber when you and the chief get back. With your help, we'll get the railroad operating again. And then you'll have the chance to see our engine in motion. It's poetry, I tell you. I'm starting to wonder if I have the self-esteem right now to keep streaming. It rocks me knowing that I have such worthless and subhuman social skills. How am I supposed to feel now that I know my social skills are worthless? I know that comes with the territory of autism, but now I feel worthless. Yes, thanks, Farhan. Yes, Mark. I guess I could feed him a little bit early. Okay, fine, Mark. I'll feed you. I'm back, I guess. So I need to be aware that I have bad social skills. I remember that's one of the things that broke my self-esteem when I was 11 years old and I was diagnosed with autism. I remember I had a decent amount of self-esteem when I was diagnosed with ADHD. It was like, hey, I'm just like Tigger from Winnie the Pooh. But when people said, oh, we're re-diagnosing you with autism spectrum, we think you have Asperger's syndrome, I read through like the symptoms and they said one of them is low social skills and that you're not a people person. I'm like, no, this can't be true. And now to hear it again, I feel all that worthlessness coming back to me, being told such a thing. I'm gonna unstream. I don't feel good enough to stream now. Goodbye, neutral trauma. Goodbye, everyone. I don't feel any good. And there's no point in me streaming if I feel this way. I'm sorry, but Kyle, there's no point. I'm not a good content creator right now. While feeling this way. I'm not going to be fun to be around. I'm not going to make interesting content. And I'm not having a good day anymore. It's not good for me. It's not good for my content. It's not good for you all. This is not a good time to be streaming if I'm feeling this way. Bye, y'all.